buildings along the Las Vegas Strip and all the action here. This is one of the city's biggest attractions. Allegiant Stadium opened back in 2020. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. And we are underway here in Las Vegas. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Right off the bat, here's Pickett to throw it. That's caught by Tucker. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
Well, this defense certainly knows they're going to have their hands full trying to slow down this passing game. Here's an example. On the very first play from scrimmage, I think we'll see some different looks, maybe some pressure from different places, but it didn't work there, and it's a quick first down.
They'll run for the first time with Ashton Jeanty. Takes it to about the 37. The Raiders at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they've gotten a pretty good deal from the schedule makers as well. Home dates in Weeks 1 and 2.
And I would believe that they would need to take advantage of that, partner, because as you can imagine, the road dates will pile up later this season. So this is a great opportunity for them to put some early distance on the rest of the division and create a little bit of a cushion for them for later in the year.
6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
That was a route run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Pickett sets up play action. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Come 19. Here we go.
Pickett, he'll look to throw it. To the left side, pass caught by Thornton. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical it'd be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting and preparation and understanding what their team was capable of.
They'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. Pickett will look to throw it here. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Dante Thornton, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders are on the board first here this afternoon. Joey Sly on for the extra point. And that makes it 7-zip Vegas.
Makes the score Raiders 7, Seahawks nothing.
kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. First carry here for Ken Walker. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Got it. Ready? Let's go now. Trap 60. Trap 60. Warriors 70.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Pass incomplete. You look at this Raiders defense. They were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
One thing you always look for when you're evaluating a defense, how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get? How about last week's game? The number was 6. Phenomenal performance.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Let's go. Cowboy 80.
Back to throw. Pass it complete to Jackson Smith and Jigba. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 33. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains.
Seahawks.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory. Down at the 33.
18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
Now they'll change things around before the snap. Walker now on 1st and 10. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It's only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Going for the deep ball. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd.
Come on. Mustang 19.
They're going to look to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. So he stopped for no gain. And that'll bring up 4th down. Myers' kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
6-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
Partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now, but Let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
I'm pretty sure any quarterback will tell you it's nice to have a tight end that can stretch the field. And how about him right there, working in the heart of the defense, and they connect on a very nice play downfield, a combination of talent and toughness to go into the briar patch.
On first down, it's Genty. Oh, look at that. And he will possibly get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. On the other hand, it will definitely take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Second quarter from Vegas. The homestanding Raiders with a football here, as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. Looking to throw, Pickett. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's one. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense...
And now a fumble. The ball's out. And the Seahawks have picked it up.
I know a lot of defensive coaches have certain guys on their squad that they look to as drive stoppers, guys who can make big plays, interceptions, knock it free. In this case, they didn't need one. The offense supplied it for them, just dropping the ball.
Yeah, and that was after they were doing so well on this drive through the air. They go to the ground, doesn't work. They go play action here on first down. They'll let this go deep for Smith and Jigba. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10. Give to Walker on the read option. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down, then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And the Raiders have got him. Max Crosby blowing up the play and getting the sack. Now here's Michael Dixon, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And it's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words,
look at lost it.
That's on the running back going through the line. Quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time. Wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
The fumble on first down. Now here's 2nd down. Here's Pickett. Pass complete right side to Bowers. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. Here is 3rd and 5. Back to throw. Pickett. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Tucker. Only able to gain a couple there. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And he was looking for the check-up bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy? Well, congratulations to them. They come through defensively with another stop. And let's face it, this secondary, they've gone unchallenged so far in the first half.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Looking to throw. Left side, he finds Smith and Jigba. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
7-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
60 Maverick. 19 tight. 19 tight.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
A 4-yard pickup.
This offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 12, 1st down Seahawks.
1st down Seattle.
Here you go, set. 60 Eagles. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
They'll look to throw again. He finds his man, complete. That's Horton. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
I'm not lying. I'm not lying. Let's go.
Running left is Walker. There he goes left side. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Ken Walker, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Jason Myers now for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7.
Makes the score Seahawks 10, Raiders 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Now Pickett. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Devin Witherspoon. Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
Okay, break. Deputy! 1918!
Check it out,
Check smash! Check smash! Check!
Smith and Jigba in motion right.
60 Bobcat! Mustang 19! 70 Ranger! 70 Ranger!
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. This is caught inside the 15. And they move this all the way down to the 9.
Well, he looked his way quite a bit in this first half, and with good reason. You can see it there. He is such a handful defensively, just too hard to keep him under wraps, and delivers a big play here for this offense.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
Here's Walker. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or 2 in this situation.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
He'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Seahawks will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half, and that'll give us momentum going into the second half. Give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
Myers connects on the PAT, and his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Michael Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Cougar 19, 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Come 19.
Pickett now from the gun here. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Dante Thornton as the first half is winding down. And the Raiders are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14.
Raiders 14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
On the set.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Let's go now.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
11 yards there and a first down for Seattle.
And that's not a play that you see all that often at the start of a drive, but some teams, they don't mind doing it. And that one, well sold by the offensive linemen. They showed the pass, and then they got out into space, able to get some good blocks downfield and allow the play to be successful.
Here we go. Warriors 70, Cowboy 80. Cut 19. Cut 19 tight. 19 tight. Ready.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Being chased out left. He'll get this complete to the rookie from Michigan State. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this third quarter. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
19 Tiger. Unlock line. Unlock line. Go.
Third quarter begins with a run by Walker. And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Ready. Press only. Hot 70. Hot 70.
Sticking with Walker on second down. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Hot 70. Hot 70. Dragon 60.
They'll set up a throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5. He'll look to throw. Good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the juke.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Sticking with Walker on second down. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 85 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Now a play fake here on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. 18 Pioneer. 19 tight, 19 tight.
Back to throw again. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. Myers' kick is good. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 35-yard line.
Pickett sets up play action. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Now runs straight ahead with Warren. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4.
That's good for Las Vegas. First down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line. Pickett
will look to throw it here. Seahawks defense gets to him, and they bring him down. A loss of 3 on the sack made by multiple defenders. The defense, they brought the house. That O-line, they were overwhelmed.
To put it mildly, because they didn't have enough bodies to block all the guys that came at them. Their best move, how they would have been better served, just turn around and yell, "Look out!" Because here they come.
Pickett, he'll look to throw it. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Pickett back to throw. Throw left side, pulled in by Tucker. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. That'll give him 8 that time. And it'll be 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And it'll be Seahawk football as they take over deep in their own territory. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
He'll buy some time right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Jalen Phillips, the former first-rounder, getting in there for the sack. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14.
Cowboy 80.
They'll drop to throw. Setting up the screen here. This is Walker. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 19 tight, 19 tight. 79 Broncos.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense. They kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. What a spin. Call it an even 40-yard punt, 7-0 on the return. And the Raiders will have a short field to work with as they take over. Up the middle, it's Genty. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. Give them 12 yards that time, and a Las Vegas first.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
That was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Second and 10. Pickett. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 15-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
On the give, it's Warren. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So their task a little bit more difficult now. Second and 13 that they're walking up on. Looking to throw, Pickett. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. A handoff for Warren. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
They come up on a 1st and goal, and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and the PAT for the lead. Sliding out of the pocket. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Brock Bowers, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders are an extra point away from going back on top here in the 4th. A very important extra point there, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. Oh, good-looking return set up here. He's past the 30. He will score. Touchdown, Seahawks. They had just lost the lead. That deficit sure didn't take long to erase. They return the ensuing kickoff for a touchdown.
Love the thunderbolt that just came out of that one that puts them in the end zone and back in the lead. Your only question, your defense just gave up a score that put you behind. Well, that score you just added on the board will energize them, or do they have to go back out there and they're a tired unit? We'll soon see.
They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he will get into the end zone for the 2 points, and that helps. That gives them a 7-point lead.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. Room to run at the 50. It's a foot race. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Raiders.
One of the most exciting plays in football. A kickoff return for a touchdown. And in all the excitement, let's not lose sight of the fact that now the pressure shifts to that snapper, holder, and kicker. This extra point is really important.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. Well, this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the fourth quarter, and a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And his throw here is incomplete. Jackson Smith and Jigba, the running is after there. And it's second down.
Eric Stokes on the coverage.
They'll set up to throw. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hope they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long.
Go street. Mustang 19. Chap 60, Chap 60. Dragon 60.
They'll look to throw. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for Seattle. Let's take it inside his own 40. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
And I'm not sure if he got a little sloppy with his mechanics or just put too much juice on the snap. But either way, this one ends up out of the punter's reach. And now it's up to their defense to bail them out.
They'll come up first and 10 here. Up the middle, here's Walker. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. And, oh, boy, nobody wants to see this. That's the running back, Kenneth Walker, who appears to be injured. They'll come up now on second down.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Buffalo 18. 18, Pioneers.
Now back to throw. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
Well, this feels like a late season game, even though it's just week 2. Here's a big third down.
Rangers. 70 Rangers. Rattlers. 18 Rattlers.
They're going to look to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That would have been a nice one to hit on in a tie game. You start to think that one big play, maybe the next big play, could turn out to be the game winner. They took the big shot, but it winds up incomplete.
Hold it ready.
4th down, 10 yards to go.
Get up. 70 Lions. Hurt. Panther 11.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
A gain of 21 yards. First down, Seahawks.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a first down in field goal range already. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Out of the gun, Walker with it. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. Here's a 2nd and 7.
Come on. 19 Tiger. Go.
Back to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long.
7 Pirates.
They'll look to throw here. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
And I know they would have loved to have had a touchdown there to give them some cushion. But now, kick the field goal. Get the lead. Let your defense bring you home. Show some faith in those guys on the other side of the ball.
Myers' kick is good. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
And some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw here. Pickett. That's to the sideline and incomplete. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like having there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Here's 2nd down. Here's Pickett. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
Oh, man, late in a tight ball game, every play so critical. You feel like you've got to find a way to come up with that football. That was put in a great spot, but it just didn't want to stick in his hands. That's a big letdown.
And now a tough spot here. This is 3rd and 10. Pickett to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So an ideal set of circumstances there. They move the chains, and they save that final timeout.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Now Pickett. Throw left side complete. That's Warren. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. It may be a little short of the first down, but I thought that was the key.
Here's 2nd down and 3. Pickett back to throw. Working downfield, he's got Thornton. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Absolutely ideal there. Get a good size play, get out of bounds.
Well, you saw the coaching there. That is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
Just the one timeout remaining as they try to navigate this 2-minute drill. 1st and 10. A run straight ahead with Genty. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. But they'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Here's Pickett. It's caught at the 10. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
Oh, man, that could wind up being the key play of the ball game right there. Defensively here, you know they've got no timeouts. You've got to keep them away from the sidelines. Here, not only do they get the big yardage, but they get out of bounds as well.
This is 1st and 10. They'll run it. Warren. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now we get a stoppage because a member of the Raiders shaken up on that one. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. Here comes 2nd down. They'll run. Here comes Genty. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Let's go. Wrap up, trap 60, trap 60.
Pickett. They'll get this out to Genty. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow. Wow.
CD, that was an all-or-nothing drive to win this football game, and they rose to the occasion to take the lead here in the waning moments.
And how about how they got it done? No timeouts left. They take it downfield, execute perfectly, and get it done. Now they don't leave their opponent with a heck of a lot of time on the clock.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. Here's first down.
Here we go, set. Moving 19, Corey 70.
Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Probably time for 2 more shots, and ideally, they'd like to get to midfield or so they have a chance at a Hail Mary on the final play.
They'll try again here. Second and 10.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready.
Back to throw. And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. They've got to burn the timeout, and they do, but a costly sack. And now maybe just time for one final play. He'll look to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. This ball intercepted. Picked up by Kelvin Joseph. Off to the races. And the Raiders are going to hang on the final play.